Mike and Adam's dreams and feelings.
And I have.
Welcome to episode 50 of Mike and Adam's Dreams and Feelings.
Don't you know it's impolite to talk about a lady's age, Mike?
We are a very, very well-defined, aged, beautifully matured woman who's ready to move on with her life.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah, she's ready to get out there. Ready to rub some elbows.
What the? Is that a euphemism that the kids are using these days?
She's ready to like some posts.
Whoa. All the older ladies like weird things on my Facebook page.
Yeah, she's ready to, I don't know. She just wants to get out there, and, we want to get out there.
Oh, do we?
Yes, we really want to. We really want to let people know that we're here. We're on cyberspace.
We're doing things in places.
Yeah, we're on the interwebs.
Yes.
We're here to talk to you.
Where can they find us on the interwebs?
You go to Facebook by my good friend Mark Zuckerberg, and you type in Mike and Adam's Dreams and Feelings.
You're gonna name drop Mike
Yes.
Zuckerberg.
Or you go to YouTube.com and you type in Mike and Adam's Dreams and Feelings, which is our channel name, by my good friend Google. And
It's pretty much its own identity.
Yeah.
It's self-aware.
yeah, or you go to archive.org and you type in Mike and Adam's Dreams and Feelings, and you can find our episode there.
Right? Pretty much almost anywhere that you find your entertainment, we can be there.
Mm-hmm.
Whether
Yes.
it's by carrier pigeon, whether it's by Morse code, if you ask us, we'll think about doing it.
Yeah, we're on every format, from ham radio to CD-ROM to Tamagotchi.
Right, we're there. We're
Yeah.
on all the platforms.
We're on all the platforms. So, episode 50, the big 5-0.
Whoa.
50 Shades of Us.
50 is the new 30.
Yes. So, perhaps we should talk about the wormhole in the room.
Mike. Mike.
Yes.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, perhaps a little backstory of...
Okay. So last mini episode, I was perhaps eating some snacks near the Transmorgifier 3000.
Yes.
And maybe some of my Fiber One brownie fell into, the machine as we were talking to another dimension, and apparently there was an explosion, but it was like one of those weird ones where
Just happened.
Right, yeah. You can't hear it on, you couldn't hear it live, but on recording, when you
Yes.
play it backwards, you can hear it.
Yes.
That's one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
And, it tore a hole in our dimension.
Yes.
And now there's a raging wormhole.
Yes. And, evidently, every few seconds, a letter will come in.
Oh, it's like that scene in Harry Potter. Have
Yes.
you seen Harry Potter?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Mm-hmm. We'll play Quidditch.
No posts on Sundays?
Yes. So, right now there's a letter
Mm-hmm.
in here, and I think we've been talking to Evil Adam and Evil Mike.
Them on a personal basis. More of a, they threaten us.
Yes, they threaten us. They do want to kill us.
They seem nice, though.
Yeah.
I do a brunch.
Last episode, they said something about getting crystals so that they can destroy us.
Yep.
I just want to read this letter. I'm going to try and read it in the Evil Mike accent.
Good luck, dude.
We get more a visual of what's happening. Okay, so here it goes. Dear Evil.
That was a good try, Mike.
Yes, I'm just practicing.
Just don't do the jovial giggle.
All right.
Don't do the giggle.
Dear Adam and Mike, I have found one of the crystals. Thank you for making a warp hole that connects both of our worlds. I can't wait to jump into it and kill you.
Wow, it's very polite.
Yes.
It's the politest I've ever been threatened.
Yes. I mean, it's like a summer letter. Like, I can't wait to meet again.
Right.
Have a great summer.
He sounds Canadian.
Yes.
I don't know. Why is he Canadian?
Well, maybe he's just toying with us. He's like, I can be polite because there's nothing these guys can do. We can just, I can execute them really quickly.
Right. Well, just because you're polite doesn't mean that you're not nice.
Yes, right.
So he has manners, but he's still a jerk.
Yes. So, Evil Adam wrote you a letter. Do you want to read it?
It's true. He says, and I'm not going to try and do any voices.
Yes.
I just can't. I just can't be bothered.
He's just creepy.
He's just weird. Yeah. It's just not good. And he says, my dearest Adam. Starts off a little weird.
Yes.
He says, I have a special set of skills that can make life very difficult for someone like me. He says you, but I'm reading me.
Yeah.
And if I continue to keep the portal open, that he will find me and he will kill me.
Oh.
Yeah, my letter wasn't very nice.
No.
And then he kind of put some emojis on the bottom.
They're all poop.
They're all just all the poop emojis. Mm-hmm. Then followed by the cross and bones one.
Oh no, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, no. Apparently, even though I'm evil, I'm still a millennial and I like emojis.
Okay. Yes. This second letter maybe helps with what Evil Mike was trying to convey.
Yeah.
He's like, just in case you're wondering, the crystals are a very important use. I will get to it later, but just know that I'm collecting them, and I still want to kill you.
Wow. He's like gently reminding us that he wants to kill us.
Yes. And he's very informative.
Right.
He wants to keep us in the loop.
Right. It's very strange.
Yes.
See, I was getting a little concerned because it initially sounded like he was going to mansplain that he was going to kill us.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm a 21st century woman. You can't do that to me.
Yes. Wait. Oh. There's another letter.
Oh, it just came through.
Yes.
It just came through. Who's it from?
It's from Evil Adam.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Here, on. Give it to me.
All right.
Here. Oh, thank you. My dearest Adam.
There he goes again.
Very strange.
Yes.
He has a very strange voice when he reads.
Yeah.
Anyways. My dearest Adam, I want to thank you for your purchase of what? Your purchase for the Transmorgifier 3000.
Oh no.
I don't remember doing this.
Mm-hmm.
This is a strange development. But anyways, it should be showing up at your house in the next couple days, and I just want to thank you again for your purchase, and make sure that when the repairman comes, that you allow him to regularly update the iOS.
Okay.
I didn't do that, Mike.
Right.
I didn't update it. And he says, failure to do so will result in a wormhole forming.
Yes.
And possible interdimensional breach. Apparently there's another Adam. It's not from Evil Adam. It's from another Adam.
It says kind Adam.
And apparently, I guess this letter was supposed to come before we got the Transmorgifier.
Oh, that's why.
And
did we purchase it or?
I don't remember buying it. Also, I've never updated the operating system,
which explains the wormhole.
This might be my fault, Mike.
Yes. Well, here's another letter.
Another letter.
Evil Mike. And I quote, "Please don't update the iOS."
Apparently our system runs on Apple.
Yes.
It's really user-friendly.
The I think, stands for intermittent evil.
Intermittently evil.
Yes. But he says, please don't update the iOS. And also, don't try to fix the hole. We'd really like to kill you.
Wow.
Well, and here's a list. We'd like to kill you by poisoning you. Please eat the brownies we are sending over.
Oh.
Okay.
Probably won't eat the brownies.
In other news, we got this new box of treats, which I found on the table.
Don't eat those.
Okay, all right.
You've already eaten one.
I know it had nuts.
I'm feeling like those aren't nuts, Mike.
No, they were green.
It's probably arsenic.
Oh, man. Hold on, I have to go to the bathroom.
Hasn't your mom told you never to eat unopened treats?
It was from me.
Other interdimensions. It's from an evil version of yourself.
Yes. Why are we putting names on these people, even though they refer to themselves as that?
Right. I know. It's very strange.
Yes.
That they refer to themselves as evil, Mike, because that means they would understand that there's a good version of them.
Right, and maybe in that world, being evil is normal, like having swag.
Right, or maybe it's a job title.
Maybe it's a job.
They went to school to be evil.
Yeah, like doctor.
Right, exactly. Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil, yeah.
Copyright.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's just ridiculous.
Wait, there's another letter.
Oh, is it from Evil Adam?
It's from Evil Adam.
Okay. My fair Adam. Why did they always start this way?
I think he knows you hate creepiness.
I guess
and he's
so.
just taunting you.
He says, 1 week from today. Okay. He's gonna be here. He said, okay, sorry. I am currently amassing my armies.
Of what?
Of evil, I'm assuming.
I guess.
And, He says that we're going to, he says that, no, by we, I mean they. He says they are going to be invading us in the next couple weeks. That he's going to, I don't know if I can read this aloud on the podcast. It's kind of...
It's some pictures.
It's a little bit...
It's a picture of you in a guillotine.
It's true. Very crudely drawn. I have little X's on my eyes.
Yes. And I'm on fire.
It's true. You're not even at a stake.
Yes,
You're just on
I'm just on fire.
It's very upsetting. And he says that we should definitely eat the brownies.
Oh, right. Well, while you were reading that, I threw up the brownie.
Oh, perfect.
Okay,
I'm
so...
sure Lynn will appreciate.
Right. But I have another letter from Evil Mike.
But where do they have time to write these letters?
Yes, I don't know.
I barely have time to tweet out 140 characters.
Yes. They're saying, Dear Adam and Mike, next week, do not wear bulletproof vests or bring any weapons with you. No reason. Just don't do it. Enjoy the brownies.
I just really want to try the brownies.
Yes, I know.
Were they good?
Very sweet.
Yeah?
Very arsenic-y.
Whoa.
Near the end. Bitter aftertaste.
They should maybe... I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
I'll pass on the brownies, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, so... a lot to look forward to there.
I can say right now that I'm not a fan of these guys. They seem disingenuous.
They really are. They really have an agenda that I can't put my finger on.
I think they want to kill us, Mike.
Yes, you got that vibe too.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I did.
Right. Okay. Absolutely. So, this is episode 50. So, could we talk about our best podcast memories?
Yeah, episode 50, favorite memories. Of course we can. Oh man, it's going through the hits.
Yes, it all started with Selena Gomez.
It really did. That was very strange. We were in an abandoned room in my house. Mm-hmm. We've come such a long way. Was that the quiz that we did?
Well, I heard her song, I Can't Keep My Hands to Myself, and instantly drew the conclusion that she is a serial killer.
Right.
Who has to kill again because she has this hunger.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe in honor of that, maybe we should break down Taylor Swift's new single, Look What You Made Me Do, because it has...
Similar.
Very similar vibes.
Similar, yeah.
This is looking it up. We should have done this beforehand, but I was just inspired.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I regularly just think about Look What You Made Me Do.
Yeah. So, to start the lyrics off, I don't like your little games.
What the?
Which is probably her victim trying to escape.
Right.
It's a game to her, trying to stay alive.
Or maybe she's saying that to her victim who's trying to escape.
Yes.
Right. She's like, I'm done with your games. Please don't run away from me.
Yes.
It's hard enough. It was hard enough to capture you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like your tilted stage.
Oh my.
Let's see, tilted.
Right.
It sounds like one of those. The Newsboys used to have a tilted stage.
Yeah, I'm sure she's definitely talking with the Newsboys.
Yeah, she's trying to kill the Newsboys.
And not Kanye West's awesome moving stage.
I don't know. The Newsboys was more amazing.
The-
that drummer and the tiltedness.
Right. He's definitely talking about...
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Anyways.
So she's trying to kill the Newsboys.
Mm-hmm.
The role you made me play. So
She's like rationalizing her murdering.
yes, she's in this fantasy world.
Mm-hmm.
Or a Comic-Con.
Right.
And she maybe she got chosen to play a bad cosplay. You know, she wanted to be Padme from Star Wars.
Padme?
Padme.
There's a little chicka over the E. So
Yes.
Padme. Wait. Just a side comment. Why do alien languages hold to the English rules
I
and
don't
grammar?
know. I just know that in The Simpsons, they had those two aliens. They're squid-like. I can't remember their names. But Marge asks, "How do I pronounce your name?" And he says, "I would have to rip out your tongue in order for you to pronounce it correctly." That's how aliens need to work.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
what I'm saying. And why can't films at least make a passable, acceptable excuse as to why the people there are speaking English? You know what I mean? Like, give them a translator or something. I'm tired of it, Hollywood. Change this.
Yes. Of the fool, no, I don't like you.
Oh.
So the role was of the fool.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was a Renaissance fair where she had to be the village idiot
Maybe
or something.
she's just really inspired by Suicide Squad.
Oh, yes. Of the fool, no, I don't like you. So yes, she's going to kill someone. Definitely see the serial killerness in it.
You know what? This might be a step too far, but she does look like Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad.
She does. Yeah, maybe.
And maybe this song is to Mr. J.
Harley Quinn is going to kill the Newsboys?
What?
It's horrible.
I think we found our podcast.
Yes.
Right, because look, the next line is, I don't like your perfect crime. How you laugh when you lie. You said the gun was mine. Right? Classic Joker.
Yes, classic Joker. He's always giving guns to people and saying,
Right.
that's your gun.
Right? Well, I mean, you've seen Dark Knight, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Does he look like someone who's planning something?
Right.
Yes, he is. It isn't cool. I don't like you. Ooh. But I got smarter. I got harder in the nick of time. Oh, that sounds like she owns a pair of brass knuckles.
Right? Or a hammer.
Or a
bat.
hammer. Or a bat.
Yes.
Honey, I rose up from the dead. I do it all the time. Wait a minute.
Well, literally, Harley Quinn gets shot in Suicide Squad.
Yes. Yes, she does.
And I mean, the Joker asks, will you die for me? And she says yes. And he goes, no, that's too easy. Will you live for me? Can't confirm.
Right.
Anyways,
I've got a
continue on.
list of names, and yours is in red. Red like Harley Quinn
Ah! This is unbelievable.
suit. I check it once, then I check it twice. That's 2 times.
You're very good at reading, Mike.
Yes. That's twice.
Just checking it twice.
I don't... Maybe she's Santa Claus.
No, Mike, no. Don't get distracted.
Okay.
That is just the chorus. Ooh, look what you made me do.
Ooh, look what you made me do. Ooh, look what you made me do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like your kingdom keys. Now is she talking to God?
I think maybe she's talking about inheriting Joker's crime kingdom.
Oh, okay, yes. And, apparently the keys are very ugly.
Yeah, maybe, apparently.
They once belonged to me. Was she crazier than the Joker before the Joker was crazy?
No, because when she was the therapist in Arkham,
Yes.
she physically had the
keys to Arkham!
Yes! Oh!
You asked me for a place to sleep. Asked me for a place to sleep.
Like, jail?
Jail, yes. Locked me out and threw a feast.
Right, like when he...
Joker's always doing that to Harley Quinn.
It's true.
Okay. But let's see. Okay, what do we got here? The world moves on. Another day, another drama, another Harlequin romance,
Exactly.
perhaps? But not for me. Not for me. All I think about is karma. She's Hindu, I guess.
I don't know. Who knows?
And then the world moves on, but one thing's for sure. Maybe I got mine, but you'll all get yours. Revenge, murder.
Then it's the chorus again.
Yep, chorus. I don't trust nobody, and nobody trusts me.
You're the next line.
I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams.
It's Harley Quinn.
Yes. But why does she hate the Newsboys so much? I'm sorry, actress bad dreams. I'm sorry the old Taylor can't come to the phone. Multiple personality disorder. Right now, why? Oh, 'cause she's dead. Whoa! She killed her other
No, because when the
personality.
Joker pushed Harley Quinzel into the chemicals, she died, and then rose a new person.
Wow. Taylor Swift. We need to call the police.
100% we solved the crime.
Yeah,
we need to call Batman.
We know the culprit.
Right.
We know her target.
Right.
The Newsboys.
Right.
Or the Joker.
Yes. I mean, after there's plenty of room. She said she had a list.
Yeah, she had a list. Maybe the Newsboys are checked once. But Joker's checked twice. Yes.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So, yeah. Wow. As they say in Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, the loot, the criminal, and the place. We have all three. Yeah. All right.
Oh my gosh. What were we talking about?
So, memories
Oh yeah.
of our podcast. Do you remember when we got that famous reformed rock star, Johnny Vegas?
Johnny Vegas, yes.
You got us hooked on that drug?
Yeah, that's
Ariana
right.
Grande?
It's not very tasty.
No. How do you get hooked on that?
No, it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
I loved when we talked to Stone Cold Steve Austin's annoying younger brother.
Cold Stone
Cold
Steve
Stone
Austin.
Steve Austin.
We had Rick Grimes on our show.
Was it Rick Grimes?
Well,
yeah. Well, it wasn't the character from The Walking Dead.
Yes.
He was I forgot it. What did he do, Mike? He was just on it.
He swore he was on it.
Yeah.
But, he called him the Walking Steve.
Oh, yeah. And he just kind of lied.
Yes. Why would Rick do that? Oh, gosh.
Do you remember when we had amazing musical artist and worship leader Jennifer, formerly known as Lash Sikorsky?
Yes. She helped us make that worship song where God will help us smash.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh, gosh.
That was a good episode.
That worship band, whose name
escapes me.
Yes.
What was... I don't even know.
Gently Forgiven.
Yes.
Man, I really... Their new album just came out.
Yeah.
Every Chain Broken.
Every Chain Broken. They pulled a Bob Dylan. They went from acoustic to electric.
To electric.
Yeah.
Oh, good. And their album cover is just a bonfire. Yes. Yeah. What other memories?
So many.
Special guests. Lucas.
Lucas was great. Louis.
Andre.
Andre.
Noah.
My brother.
Your brother. My
Your
brother.
Twice.
His wife.
At the time, fiance.
Yes.
I wonder if she got to the end of Metal Gear or Metal Gear Snake. What was she working on? At the time?
It was number 5, the Phantom Pain.
Phantom Pain. I think I kind of ruined the ending for her. I thought she finished the game, but I kind of ruined the ending. Because Big Boss in that isn't actually Big Boss. It's somebody else.
Oh, gosh.
Anyways,
you know what?
Spoilers.
Can that be spoiled? I just think you can say anything about the Metal Gear Saga, and it's true.
It's probably true. Right.
Like, Big Boss was a dog the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
Full of Resident Evil.
Yeah, naked Snake was really clothed Snake. Sorry, I ruined it. And I would just nod and say, yeah. Sure.
Yeah, Kojima is crazy.
Right. Like the first boss in what is it called? The Metal Gear 2. The first boss is like this fat guy holding a martini on rollerblades.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's when you know it's time to...
Right. When the creator of the game puts himself in the game as one of the characters, you know your game has gone too far.
Yes. When there's a cheat code where you just wait a few hours until the sniper dies of old age.
Right. It's gone too far.
Yes.
Oh, man. Yeah. Anyways.
Yes.
What else exciting happened? Oh, I love the time that you made me drink clam juice. Was it clam juice or was it lobster?
It was lobster juice.
It was preparing me for Megan in Massachusetts.
Yes,
Making sure I was Massachusetts enough.
Yeah, you still wake up at night screaming.
Chills.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was good. What was the grossest thing you consumed on the show?
That tofu.
Yeah.
That it was like pork flavored tofu, but it just tasted like cold, like lukewarm bologna, room temperature bologna.
Yeah, that was not good.
Yeah.
That was gross.
It's still in our fridge, like the package, and I look at it, I shudder.
Do you remember that one time when you tried to trick me into eating, was it Flamin' Hot, the Cheetos?
Right!
But I actually liked them.
Yeah, so there was 2 different spicy foods.
Uh-huh.
And
the wasabi peas, right?
The wasabi peas, and I ate them in mixture.
And you, like, almost died.
Yeah, well, yeah, like, it was bad for me. Then, like, going to the bathroom later that night... It was such an interesting event.
It was bad. It was bad for you and Lynn.
Yeah, it was just like, after the bathroom, I was like, that has never happened in my life.
Really?
Yes.
How?
Like, I don't want to get explicit, but I just want to say, like, I will never do that in the bathroom again. So,
have you seen Parks and Rec?
Yes.
So Chris Pratt's character describes that sensation as hot snakes.
Hot snakes. No, this consistency was definitely not snakes. Take a cherry cola, put it in the microwave,
and add Pop Rocks.
Pour it upside down for an hour.
It was that bad, Mike.
It was so it wasn't bad, it was just weird.
It was just pain.
Yes.
That's amazing. Yeah, no. I mean, the only time that something maybe comparable like that has happened to me was, and this is the only time I haven't finished something that was hot and spicy. I ordered a garbage plate from the local Jimmy Z's.
Yeah.
And but I got a chicken finger one, and they were like, "Hey, you can get whatever kind of chicken sauce that we have." And I was like, "What do you have?" And they read through it, and then they're like, "Oh, and we have this thing called the Suicide Sauce." And I was like, just fresh off watching Suicide Squad.
Yes,
I was like,
of course.
I'm like, I'm in. But they're like, just be careful, just be warned. It's really spicy. And I was like, I'm a man. I can handle it. And let me tell you, I did not. One, I did not finish it.
Yeah.
Two, I was up all night.
Oh.
Thinking that I was gonna die. It felt like Evil Adam stabbing me in the stomach.
Maybe that was Evil Adam.
Oh!
Preemptive
stabbing.
Yes. Oh, man.
It was bad.
Someone call the Newsboys.
Right? I'll never know Tay-Tay's coming.
Yes.
Let's see. What else did we do on the show?
Oh, gosh. There's so many memories.
I mean, I talk about Taylor Swift too much.
Yeah, there's the Taylor Swift, which only makes sense that we bring her up on episode 50.
Right.
What are we going to do for episode 100? Let's have Taylor Swift.
Have Taylor Swift on.
Yes. It's like, all we do is talk about you, Taylor.
Yeah, we're not weird.
Yeah, we're not weird. I tried to match your level of obsession, but all I could talk about was Clay Fighters.
Yeah, you talk about Clay Fighter.
From 1993.
Yeah, you talk about Clay Fighter. Clay Fighter and other fighting games.
Yeah,
like
Tekken,
Street Fighter.
You know, I wish I could talk about Clay Fighters the same way you talk about Taylor.
I also talk about Fight Club a lot.
Fight Club.
Like, I don't even like Fight Club like that much,
Mm-hmm.
but every time we do a list, I always seem to like pick something Fight Club related.
Yeah. Which brings us to video game movies.
Yes.
So, or movies that turned into video games. Our top 5.
Or video games based on movies.
Video games based on movies.
Yes.
That are amazing.
Yes. I'm thinking we might have a couple similarities, but
well, let's just get this out in the open. Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2, yeah. I have that one on there.
Yeah, everyone said that it was amazing. It was based on the Spider-Man 2 movie with Doc Ock.
Yep.
It was an open world, and you could do all these cool things. You could just go through the entire city of New York.
Yeah, you didn't even actually have to play the game. You could just roam New York.
Yeah, punching people.
Right?
You could slow down time.
Yeah.
That was the best use of Spidey sense.
100%. It really was. And it was made by Treyarch and Rockstar Games.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, a great game.
Yeah.
Good game.
So, let's get that one out of the way.
So that's off the list. Yep.
Yeah. But I'll go first.
Okay.
With Matrix Path of Neo.
Is that the online game?
No. So there was 3 Matrix games. One is where you played as two people from Zion that didn't make it in the movie, but they kind of coexist with movie characters.
It was Niobe and... Well, so that's actually my number 5 game, Enter the Matrix.
Niobe and Ghost.
And Ghost, yeah.
Yep, and that one was cool because they actually did extra filming.
Yeah.
And they kind of tied it in with the sequel.
Yeah, that was based on Enter the Matrix, but it was... The game was called... Enter the Matrix. Enter the Matrix, yeah.
Matrix Path of Neo is where you played as the Keanu Reeves character, Neo. Mm-hmm. And it goes through the entire story, but it also adds stories like training programs you could play. You could do the whole bank scene where you have to shoot all those security guards. Mm-hmm. You had to fight agents. It was really cool, and instead of doing the the last scene of the game, you know, in the movie, spoiler.
Like the movie's been out for like
Yeah.
15 plus years.
Neo gives up his life
Yes.
to end the evil agent program. They change it. All the agents come together in this huge mech.
It's giant.
Yes, and you have to fight it Superman style.
Yeah.
And they even filmed. They did a little filming for that just so they could make it. It was pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a good game. And yeah, so Enter the Matrix, similarly for me, it was great. You could enter into bullet time, which was great.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good running gun fighting. It was the first rated M game I played.
Really?
Yeah. Back in the day. Yeah, it was good. Overall, it's a good game. I enjoy it. I don't know if I could revisit it now. The graphics are kind of rough.
Yes.
But yeah, no. Overall, good game. Good game.
Yeah.
What is your
Number 4
number 4?
is going to have to be Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
Yes.
This was an arcade game back in the glory of the 90s. And I remember going to Seabreeze, which is a local theme park. I wouldn't say it has a theme. I guess the theme is we have rides.
Right. It's
But
an amusement park.
Yeah, amusement park. Well, they had an arcade there, and Michael Jackson's Moonwalker was the fresh new game, and I probably had $5 in quarters. So
That's a lot in the 80s.
yeah, that was a lot in the. I think it was early 90s.
It was 1980.
It was 1980.
I have no idea.
I don't know, but
I'm just making fun of you because you're old, Mike.
yes, Michael Jackson came out with a movie called Moonwalker. I have never seen it, but in
I don't
this
think anyone has.
But in this game, he played as Michael Jackson. You walked around in a white suit and
Of
a
course,
hat,
and a hat.
and you shot out lasers at
What?
these agents.
Did they explain how Michael Jackson had these powers?
No, they don't.
Oh.
And you save children. Yes, which looking back
I'm
is
uncomfortable.
a bad choice.
I'm uncomfortable.
And those children in robotic voices would say, "Michael, save me!" And then his reply in the game was, "Ow!" That was his response to the game. So you save these children, and when there's too many bad guys in the room, you hit a button and you started to dance, and everyone started to dance, and they exploded.
Wow.
So this was huge.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's crazy. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I have so many questions about that game.
We should play it in one of our Let's Plays. Yeah.
Let's do it. My number 2 is The Lord of the Rings. Have you played either The Two Tower or Return of the King?
Oh yeah, Return of the King.
Yeah, it's like a third person perspective,
Mm-hmm.
kind of side scroller, beat 'em up. It's a lot of fun multiplayer on a couch.
Yeah.
I remember there's this one sequence where I was playing as Aragorn, and some of my other friends were playing other characters from the Fellowship, and we were running across the bridge in the where the dead people, the dead king is, with the ghosts and stuff. And I just remember just fighting off hordes and hordes of people, and it was one of those moments where I sat down and I was like, this is what it feels like to be in Lord of the Rings.
Right.
And the battle system was tight. The character.
There was always that
variants.
combo you did very easily. It was called the Orc Skewer?
Yeah, something. Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that. And I
Yeah.
just did that over and over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. And I just remember, one, it was really fun because there was on a couch multiplayer, which was great. And two, they had voice acting from the movies. So,
Yeah.
So all the people in the movie were voice acting in it. It still looks good.
Yeah. Like the "I am your king, what say you?" He
Exactly.
kept yelling that during the boss scene.
Yes.
Yes.
And and it just felt like what it would, like it just felt like you were in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. The last battle before the big boss with Gollum, I hated that level because it was just an onslaught of orcs coming from all sides.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a good game. Good game.
Number 3 is Lion King on the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, no, that's a great game.
Sega Genesis was amazing at taking Disney games and making them state-of-the-art.
Yeah, I mean the Aladdin game.
The Aladdin game.
Yeah.
I didn't put it on there because I could never get past like level 2.
Yeah.
That game was just hard. But Lion King for the Genesis, you had to collect bugs to get health. You had this cool like pounce attack. You had to fight hyenas, and every time you lost, like Rafiki said, "Our hope is gone," or something like that.
And your heart hurt.
And your heart hurt, but like it was cool. It was like Rafiki is talking to me.
Right? No, definitely.
Yeah.
Good games. I've not played either of those games, but I do know that they're very good and very popular. My number 3 is the Batman games.
Batman games. Which ones?
That's a good one. I mean, you got the Arkham series, which is great, but it's not really based on a movie. But there is a Batman video game based on the Batman Returns.
Yes.
Or sorry, not Batman Returns. Batman Begins. Or Batman Forever. Or the
Batman Begins.
The first Nolan trilogy.
Yes.
That one. It's more realistic than Arkham is. Like Arkham is, I would say, maybe more inspired by the animated series or the comic book Batman, whereas the one that's based on the Christopher Nolan movies is definitely more realistic and more based on the movies. But what makes it really cool is there's a really heavy stealth element. There's a lot of climbing, and you can like drop down on people, but you have a whole bunch of cool gadgets. So overall, it's just more of a realistic Batman movie game.
Yeah.
And it definitely puts you in the shoes of the Batmans.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember the Batman animated series for PS2.
Mm-hmm.
And it was based heavily on the award-winning cartoon.
Yep.
And as Batman, you could beat up bad guys.
Yep.
But you had like X number of handcuffs. So after you beat them up, you had to put them in handcuffs or they'd stand up again and they'd just start wailing on you.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So my next game is, and I guess I have like a secret crush on this game because I keep bringing up Scott Pilgrim versus the World. The video game is absolutely delightful.
Mm-hmm.
And it's based on like River City Ransom.
Okay.
Which is like this beat 'em up.
So that's really beat 'em up.
Yeah, but it has like these jokes, like these video game cliches in it. That's so funny. Like you can buy power-ups in the forms of food or books. Every time your character wins, he gets on either a Kirby star, and the Kirby star goes off, or he jumps into a pipe.
Mm-hmm.
It does all this cool anime explosions and stuff. It uses the art from the comic book, not from the movie, and it has like some Double Dragon references, which I really liked. It was a great game all around.
That's funny. It's does it have the original voice acting?
No voice acting.
Okay.
It's because it's supposed to make you think of a 16-bit era.
Okay, like a throwback. That's cool.
Yeah.
My next one is anything and everything Star Wars.
Yes.
Star Wars Battlefront. Well, I have 2 specific ones. Star Wars Battlefront. Just classic. The first Star Wars Battlefront was good. But I definitely feel like Battlefront 2 is the best game out of all the ones that have come out.
Yes.
It just felt the most expansive. There was the Galaxy Conquest mode, which was great. And yeah, so Battlefront, wonderful game, amazing on a couch multiplayer. Really kind of showed you what Lucasfilms could do when they sat down and really made a whole video game instead of making you buy DLC and parcel it out. But my other one is Rogue Squadron.
Everyone loves Rogue Squadron.
Great game.
Impossible when you get to the winter levels.
Yeah.
And you have to put the metal wire
Yeah.
around those AT-ATs.
Right. Just the worst.
Yes.
But, I remember being a kid and when that came out on the GameCube, just looking at it and being like, this is the epitome of gaming. Like,
yes.
Nothing is ever going to look better than this.
Yes.
Nothing is going to play better than this.
Mhm.
But Rogue Squadron, good game.
Yeah. Now, my my number one. This game has been voted worst game of all time on many different websites.
But it's your favorite?
It's my favorite because it reminds me of my youth. Now, back in the day, for $100 deposit, you could rent a Sega Saturn from Blockbuster.
For $100?
Yeah, well, you had to put the deposit down, and then it was like $5 a day, and then you get the deposit back. That was the big thing. And when I was a good boy, I was allowed to rent a Sega Saturn. And when I rented a Sega Saturn, I was you're at Blockbusters. That's an old phrase.
Right.
You're able to pick 3 games. And one of the games I chose was Street Fighter the movie. Now, Street Fighter is a video game that came out with a movie, and then they made a game based on the movie.
So, it's a movie based on a video game, and based on that movie, they made a video game.
Yes. And it was so... Like, if I played it now, I'd probably be disgusted. But to me, that was, like, state-of-the-art. Because they got rid of all the art for the game, so all the characters looked like their movie counterparts. So Guile looked like Van Damme. The movie was horrible too.
I thought he wasn't in that.
Oh no, he was. Van Damme was Guile because he was the action
or was
star.
he? Was he not? I think maybe it was. Was he supposed to be Mortal Kombat, but he turned it down and did Bloodsport instead?
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
Like it probably played like trash, but I loved it because to me it was entering in the age of technology. My first 32-bit system.
Wow, Sega Saturn.
Yes.
Man, that's crazy. Man, I can't even. Wow. Wow.
It was like the worst way to play Street Fighter ever.
So from one of the worst games of all time to possibly the number one
game of all time.
GoldenEye 007
Oh,
on the N64.
Even with their missions?
Well, I don't think it was the missions really that make me love this game. It's the multiplayer, let's be honest. This is the only reason that we play it. It's consistently, picked, it has a 9.7 rating. It's always in the talk for best game of all time. But really what it is it sets the cornerstone for multiplayer first-person shooters.
Mm-hmm.
And launching that genre into the stratosphere. And I just remember playing it at my cousin's house and just being like, "No, this is the best. Nothing is ever gonna be better than this."
Yes.
But yeah, based on the GoldenEye video game.
Seriously, look at that.
Oh wow, you showed me the picture, the live action people
of Street Fighter the movie.
The guy kind of does look like E Honda.
Yes.
The other guy doesn't look like Guile.
Because Guile's like blonde and American.
Right. He's got like the hair, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't remember the loading screens. Look at that. It's like 2 frames per second.
That's just terrible.
Yes.
That's just bad.
Wow, I enjoyed this at one point.
Oh, the movements are so slow.
Yes. It's totally...
It's like they tried to rip off Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
But they just did a
that was a backbreak.
I thought it was Frozen. I didn't think he was doing a move. Right. How did you play that, Mike?
At the time, I thought I was getting the very best.
Yeah, Mike, you were not.
Yes.
You were not. Do you have any honorable mentions that you want to talk about?
Tron,
Yes.
Tron came out with a game after their remake of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And while I didn't like the story mode, because it seemed like a very lonely story mode, I really liked the multiplayer. It was weird. You threw discs at enemy players, but it took a really long time to kill them. So you could be wailing on a guy for a minute, and then someone comes up behind him and just gets the kill. And I was like, oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
I can imagine frustrating for young Mike. And mine...
No, I was the guy who...
Oh, you're the guy that
kills.
did it. Okay.
Yes.
You were the kill stealer. Oh, man. I would be very frustrated.
Yeah.
My game is... my honorable mention game is kind of meta, but it's... have you played Beautiful Joe?
Yes.
So, it's a video game, but in it, someone gets kidnapped. Like your girlfriend gets kidnapped by a character from a movie.
Right.
So you go to movie land, and you have superpowers, and you fight within the movie, but it's a video game.
Right.
So it's a video game based on a movie, but it's a video game.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if I could count it because it wasn't based on a real life movie, but it's your traditional Capcom wackiness.
Yeah.
With great gameplay. It's cel shaded graphics. It's beautiful, and it's just a fun game. It's like Phoenix Wright or with its humor and it's just a lot of fun. So check it out if you have a GameCube or a ROM. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, I can't wait to play Moonwalker with you.
It's gonna be bad, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
It's bad, you know it.
Copyright.
So, in other news, Hugh Hefner died.
I was like, I don't know where you're going with this. There's a lot of news happening.
Yes. Hugh Hefner. That's one guy that his death, you knew it was going to come sometime in your lifetime. You knew that
he was old.
He was old.
He was like 91, right?
Yeah. 91. And from a Christian perspective, since he is the one who created an empire based on the commodity and itemization of women's bodies, I don't want to be him.
Right, we don't.
I don't want to be him dead.
Right.
He basically made pornography
Socially acceptable. Yeah.
Socially acceptable and easy to get.
Yeah.
And his whole life is built around that.
Right.
Yeah. They say he's a publisher, but no one knows anything else he's published but Playboy magazine.
Right.
You could credit to him to divorce, and I don't want to be him right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe he repented on his deathbed. We never know.
Right.
But I always knew that when that guy died, the talk he would have in the afterlife, would not go pleasant.
Yeah, definitely. But also at the same time, the Bible does talk about how that there might be, here on earth, greater consequences for certain sins. Obviously, if I lie to someone, depending on the lie, it's not going to have as much consequences as if I murder someone. I'm not going to go to jail necessarily for lying.
Create an entire empire based on pornography.
Right. But, to God in heaven, sin is sin, regardless of how small or how large. But, however, the Bible also does talk about this idea that we need to give an account for the life that we had. So, I definitely wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, God, there's no, God doesn't grade sin on a sliding scale.
Right. I don't like to talk about people's spiritual destinies, because we just don't know. We
Right,
don't. It could have
sure.
gone any way, and I would more than love. And this is my wishful thinking. On his deathbed, seeing that mortality is coming to an end, he repents, tells his children,
Right.
undo my legacy,
Yeah.
run after God, and they start a purity campaign,
Yeah.
and all is well. That is my wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Do you think it will happen? 20% odds.
No.
Yeah.
I
But-
think 20% is generous.
Yes. But yeah, that is one person whose lifestyle was endless, was a narrative of endless pleasure in using women for their bodies. Though some might argue that he really respected women and he stuck up for them, believed in their rights.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he gave them a lot of money for
Right.
doing that, but the point is still there.
Right. The objectification.
Yeah.
Sure. No, definitely. Yeah, no, I agree. However, I think it'd be a good movie. That plot that you just described.
Yes.
Maybe a quarter of the way through the movie, the mogul dies. And
Yes.
but he has the local hipster kind of pastor
Yeah.
comes and visits him on his deathbed against the wishes of his wife and
Yes.
his congregation, and they have a conversation, and he gets saved, and in the moment his family is there and the pastor's there, and he says that, and he
Yes.
undo what I've done, and then the rest of the movie is about them struggling with, hey, do we keep this going, and do we make copious amounts of money, or
Mm-hmm.
do we do what's right and repent to the
Yes.
Lord?
And at the end, fightthenewdrug.com is created.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that'd be a good movie. Hollywood, call us.
Yeah. Pureflix is
Pureflix.
probably on it.
Right.
Dove Films.
Dub Films.
Oh,
Call
my
us. We'll get HBK on there. We'll
Yeah.
get them all.
He's gonna play Hugh Hefner. I think he'd be good. I mean, his theme song in the '90s was "Who's a Sexy Man."
Do you? This is slightly off. This is off what we're talking about. But do you remember the one time when Kurt Angle did a cover of HBK's theme song, and
No.
instead of saying "I'm a sexy boy," he says, "I'm just a sexy Kurt."
Yes.
And then he said, and then he rhymed "I'm just a sexy Kurt" with "I'll make your ankle hurt."
Oh,
Because
Lord.
one of his finishers was
The ankle lock. Yes.
and it's wonderful. Look it up. It's so funny.
Yeah.
So we always got to get a bit of wrestling in. Kurt Angle, when you on the surface when you look at him, you don't think he's gonna be that funny. He's hilarious. Kurt
Yeah.
Angle is so funny. Do you remember he did a rap battle with John Cena?
Right. Now, that humor never translated to TNA.
Right. He was more serious.
He was like, I'm an Olympic.
Right, He's like the wrestling
Yeah.
machine, yeah. But yeah, no, he was hilarious. He was so funny. Or when he remember when Stone Cold was in his weird hugging everyone
Yeah.
phase? Well, there's a bit where Steve Austin got himself and Vince McMahon cowboy hats,
Mhm.
and Kurt Angle wanted to feel included. So he got himself one of those tiny little kid cowboy hats.
Mhm.
And it was just too small for his head, and they were wearing cowboy hats. It's just Kurt Angle is underratedly funny. Or there's the one time when he was coming out, and to his theme music, people were chanting "You suck,"
Mhm.
and he got on the mic and he's like, I "This is unacceptable. I'm an Olympic gold medalist and world champion. I'm gonna leave." And come out and do my entrance again. You guys are gonna cheer appropriately, and he did that 3 times. He did it 3 times.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, so apparently he had bad terms with the WWE when he went to TNA.
Kurt Angle.
He's finally in the video game 2K18.
Yeah, because he's the Raw general manager now.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh, so wow, he really made amends.
Yeah, and his kid is on there too. Oh, kayfabe kid. I don't know if it's actually his kid.
Oh, maybe story.
Yeah. I think his name is James Jordan or something.
James Jordan.
Yeah. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah. But seeing as that we always have to go around back to wrestling.
Yes.
I picked up my I dusted off my copy of WWE 2K10.
Nice.
And I'm playing the create a character story mode.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine if WWE did this story.
Yes.
Santini, do you remember him?
Yeah, the Italian guy with the sock.
Yes, he would. He calls you out of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Some random audience member.
Mm-hmm.
He beats up Santini. He starts interrupting every Raw match.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even on contract, and he wins the international title.
Wow.
Then he goes to Royal Rumble.
Uh-huh.
He's number 1.
Uh-huh.
He beats all 30 wrestlers.
Right. He pulls an HBK.
Yes. He beats all 30 wrestlers. But this is a roster that includes Mike Knox, MVP.
I love MVP. He's great.
Yes. Cody Rhodes.
I like Cody Rhodes.
Ted DiBiase.
Is he Cody Rhodes or is he Stardust?
Stardust was there too.
Okay.
So all those guys were like the big roster back then.
Uh-huh.
And then finally he beats R-Truth to win.
R-Truth.
To win the Royal Rumble.
Uh-huh.
And now he's going to be in an Inferno match with Kane.
Nice.
I think that would be like the weakest point for WWE if that was.
Why? That's wonderful.
Because my character, Glamson.
I think we should do a Let's Play of Create a Wrestler.
Right.
Do you think we could do that at some point? Maybe.
Well, as I said, I've made
yes,
characters of all of us, including Atom Bomb, King of the Bar Fights.
Yes, am I a brawler?
Yes.
Yes. What's my finisher?
I believe you have an RKO.
Nice, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for maybe, like a Styles Clash. Or...
Yes. Hasn't been invented yet.
Yes, it has. Just not
2K10?
not in WWE.
Yes.
He was doing that in TNA, right?
Yeah. I think they call it the Ace of Spades.
Is that what they call it
Yes.
in the in TNA?
Yeah, but I recently learned that move is called oh god.
Is it something in
Lucha Libre?
Oh, okay.
It's called something else, which is like no, I'm thinking about the Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the Ace of Spades is the Canadian Destroyer.
Mm-hmm. But
basically, that was our WWE moment.
Yes, I always got to get that in.
Yeah.
So what were we talking about?
So, I think we're on our last topic.
Mm-hmm.
You said you had a game. We could end on a sweet note. What's your game?
Did I have a game?
Yes. If you don't have a game, I have a game.
Yeah, I wanted to play your game. What? Sunday School Answers. That was the game I wanted to play.
Sunday School Answers is for fans of Apples to Apples
and
Cards Against Humanity.
Right. Shame on you.
Shame on you, first of all. But we finally have a baptized version, but it's still irreverent, it's still edgy, and it's still funny.
Yes.
So basically, you have a fill-in-the-blank answer, and you have 5 choices to choose from. And these are all Sunday school related.
Do you need to use both these bags?
No, you could just pull out.
Okay. Perfect.
So Adam, I'm going to read to you a fill-in-the-blank.
Okay, and then I have to pick one?
You have to pick one.
Perfect.
Alright, so the first one is, do not underestimate me. I have the power of blank on my side.
respectful and reverent twerking.
Do not underestimate me. I have the power of respectful and reverent twerking on my side.
I feel like I would win.
Yes.
Obviously, this is supposed to be played with multiple people.
Yes. This one needs 2 cards, so pick 2
Ooh,
cards.
okay.
My theory for the end of the world, number 1, number 2, and number 3, everything gets better.
Okay. So, the first one is going to be the Tears of Liberals.
Yes, number 1, Tears of Liberals.
Number 2, obviously, is going to be a shirtless Matthew McConaughey.
Okay, my theory for the end of the world is number 1, the Tears of Liberals. Number 2, a shirtless Matthew McConaughey. Number 3, everything gets better.
Exactly.
This one's a favorite, a classic. On this very special episode of VeggieTales, Larry the Cucumber enjoys blank for the first time.
Oh no, this is bad.
Okay, let's go with it.
The foreskins of my enemies. It's in the Bible.
Yes. On this very special episode of VeggieTales, Larry the Cucumber enjoys the foreskins of my enemies.
I'm sorry, Larry.
I'm sorry. Love is a powerful force, but it can never be mistaken for.
The theology of YOLO.
Love is a powerful force, but it can never be mistaken for the theology of YOLO.
Exactly.
In order to do spiritual warfare, a Christian must do battle with
the reproductive system.
Yes. In order to do spiritual warfare, a Christian must do battle with this reproductive system. Deny Christ, I would rather be tortured with
a calendar of the elder team in bathing suits.
Yes. Deny Christ, I would rather be tortured with a calendar of the elder team in bathing suits.
Exactly.
Strong women of faith are always desiring a healthy amount of
horoscopes and fortune cookies.
Yes, it's so true. Right, Amber?
Right.
Encouragements are like blank for the soul.
Amazing Grace, played using the armpit and belches.
Yes, encouragements are like Amazing Grace, played with armpits and belches. Martyrdom is when a saint decides his life is worth less than
John Cena.
do 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 do. Yes. When a man and a woman come together, it is the spiritual right of...
Wow, that's what I call Christian music 1997.
I feel like you should be winking when you say that.
I'm winking with both my eyes.
Yes. The spiritual awakening of the 1940s was mostly caused by brave Christians standing behind...
He who smelt it, dealt it.
Yes. One day I will stand at the throne of God, but I hope blank is beside me.
Jim Caviezel's perfectly formed abs.
Yes, I hope that's beside me. Once the pastor confessed his struggle with blank,
Tax evasion.
not a single person could look him in the eye.
That was too real.
Yes. Faith is not the absence of...
Walmart's dress code.
Faith is not the absence of Walmart's dress code, but the adding of...
Another World War.
Another World War. Sounds good. The process of atonement involves the sinner giving up the right to be enslaved by...
The Lutheran Mafia sending a broken crockpot to send a message.
Yes. What motivates your pastor every Sunday? I wish you had John Cena.
No, this one's better. Powerbombing the youth leader through a flaming table.
Yes. I live a different way now. You will never see me bend the knee to...
An all non-production of Wicked.
Yes. A spiritual leader must understand that his flock cannot grow without love for...
Caucasian diversity.
Yes. My friend has always rejected the truth ever since she found...
The divorce rate of people who wear Crocs.
If I had to choose a way to finish my faith, it would be through...
The Christian swear word, fudge you, gosh darn it.
Yes. Christianity Today, 13 ways to improve your godly marriage with...
Gandalf the Beige.
As my dad always says, don't give up until you see... Don't give up until you see...
A cold glass of haterade.
And finally, the next VBS theme should be...
My political views which set fire to the internet.
Yay! You've heard it here first, folks. Sunday School Answers. It's on our Facebook page, and if you want to buy yourself a copy... It's a very funny game, and it also opens up conversations. Like, Adam, I didn't know you felt that way about haterade.
What can I say? I enjoy tall, frothy gas.
Yes.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, if you can, if you want the game, check out the links on our profile. You can find it on the internet. It's a lot of fun, and, yeah, it'll... definitely help Mike out.
Yeah,
sure.
I get $1.75 every purchase, so you could tell I did it for the money.
But it's actually genuinely funny, good party game, and you don't have to feel bad about it.
No, you don't.
And about this, you can play this in your church because it's not actual card game.
There's no betting.
Yeah, no
betting, gambling.
Exactly.
It won't make you dance.
Right, exactly. Baptist approved.
Yep.
Perfect. I like it. I'll buy it.
All right.
See, we got a sell already.
And I just got another letter from Evil Mike.
Yeah?
He writes, "Good show, you guys.
What the?
I hope you die."
How does he know we did a good show?
I don't know. I'm scared.
I'm terrified.
Yes.
Maybe he's here now.
Yeah, maybe. Anyways, episode 50.
Wow. It's a dream come true.
50 years of this.
It's our golden anniversary.
Yes.
50 years.
Yes.
Like, if we're still doing this in 50 years, we messed up.
Yes.
Or we really succeeded.
Yes.
One or the other.
Probably messed up.
I want to thank our special guests, John Cena and Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming.
I love you.
Yeah, we love you.
I don't know. I feel
You
like
said
I'm gonna
that to
get in
John
trouble.
Cena.
Yeah. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Taylor's crying.
I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble.
Yep.
I'm telling Megan.
Yeah. Well, she'll listen to the podcast, and then I'll get in a lot of trouble.
Anyways, I'm Mike.
I'm also Mike.
And some of us are Adam.
It was a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. I'm not turning it off in
No.
style.
Stop by.
Now.
I'm Adam. Bye.
Now. Bye.